Welcome back to Herman Talks About Stuff. Today, in episode 7, we're gonna be doing something different. We're gonna be talking over gameplay footage because I know you like your visuals. I know you like your little funny pictures moving around. So here you go. You have some visual stimuli. For today's topic, we're gonna be talking about the worst fucking movie I have seen in recent memory. So, a month ago, me and my girlfriend decided, hey, let's watch a movie. We were hanging out, we were having fun all the time. So I whipped out my computer, booted up HBO, and I saw that there was a Studio Ghibli movie on the front page, and it's like, oh hey, it's Studio Ghibli, that they made like Spirited Away and that kind of shit. It's like good stuff, and it's like, this was their first 3D animation, so I guess I can't be too harsh, but the problem with the movie wasn't the animation, it was the fucking story, and I will get into that in a second. This movie is called fucking Earwig And The Witch, and if you were to do a quick Google search, you will see that it is like ass. I think it was like a 38% on like fucking Rotten Tomatoes. I think even less actually. Not even less, but a little less. It was dog shit. Like, I wanted to cry after I watched this movie. And I guess I can't really complain. And I get it. It's like, I'm not fucking... I don't make movies. I just make fucking shitty YouTube videos and pass it off as art. I don't do that, but... Anyways, this movie was ass. So, a brief summary of the movie. If you want to watch the movie for yourself, this is where you would click off. Okay, so the movie starts out with this mother singing a song, like singing the theme song of the movie, and she drives down the highway on her motorcycle, and with her baby in a basket. All the while, right behind her is some fucking demon car, and it's never explained why this demon car is chasing after her, but it's just chasing after her. So she fucking, to get away from the demon car, she fucking summons a pile of worms and throws the fucking worms at the goddamn demon car, and she gets away. She then takes her fucking baby to like this orphanage, and it's like, it'll be great here, you'll get shepherd's pie, because this takes place in fucking England or some shit. And it's like they have the best shepherd's pie. It's like the fucking 80s or 70s or some shit. And she just leaves with a note. The note says like, oh, there are 12 great witches after me. Evil witches after me. I will return for the child once they lose me. And it's like, alright, cool. Build up. This is the good part of the movie. And I say good in quotes because it's not that good. At this point, it's downhill from here. After like several years, the baby that was dropped off at the orphanage is all grown up. Her name is Earwig. I forgot to mention that. The main character is such an unlikable, manipulative piece of shit. So her best friend is like this fucking scrappy little blonde schoolboy, and she's just an utter piece of shit to him. All she does is boss him around. She manipulates like the head caretaker of the orphanage, and is like try to get her on her good side, and it's like she's an asshole to the fucking to the cooks of the orphanage. Not like a huge asshole, but more like an entitled little shit. She eventually gets adopted by a lady and this weird demon guy. I forget their names. It's like, I don't want to be adopted. I'm going to lose my best friend. And it's like, alright, that's understandable. The orphanage tells her it's out of her hands. You have to go with them. So eventually, she reluctantly goes with them. And then they get to the house, and it's like the lady that adopted Earwig is like, alright, from here on out, you're going to help me in my workshop. And they make false promises like, oh, alright, I'll help you out. And you can teach me some magic. And it's like, that never happens. Oh Lord, behold, the lady that adopted her is also a bossy piece of shit. It kind of turns into a montage of Earwig doing like a fuck ton of work, all the while the lady is just bossing her around. Eventually the montage of her just working ends, and she just like, the little girl's like, alright, I'm fucking sick of this shit. So she starts looking around the house. She finds out that the demon guy is an author. She continues snooping around, and then like she finds her way into the garage, finds like the fucking demon car from the beginning of the movie. Bear in mind, this is like 30 minutes in, and this is like the only time the demon car is mentioned again, and they do nothing with it. After continuing to do more chores for her, she's just, alright, I'm sick of this shit again. And she tries to escape. It turns out like, oh, the house is magically sealed and she can't escape. Eventually, we get some form of plot development. It's like, alright, you're here to make fried bread. You're here to cook breakfast. And don't be late. Otherwise, the fucking, what's his name? What's the name of the screaming radish from fucking, oh, the mandrake. Yeah, no, that's the demon thing. I forgot the name. Don't piss off the mandrake, or it's our heads, and it's like, this is where the movie just like it continues to go nowhere. It's like, you were supposed to teach her how to make fried bread. I thought you just fried pieces of toast. And it's like, no, that's how you do it. And then like the mandrake has these two bat demons that do his bidding. It's just kind of a mess. It's not really much of a mess, as it's just a movie that goes fucking nowhere. Long story short, at the end of the movie, after the little girl screws over the lady by fucking throwing one of the worms, they never explain why the worms are bad. Like, throughout the entire movie, this talking cat, it's like, oh god, the worms are fucking awful. And it's like, they just never explain why the worms are bad, because like, once the threat is present, it's not actually a threat, because they do the magic spell to make them immune to the fucking worms. But it's like, why have the worms in the movie in the first place then, if you're not going to do anything with the worms? It's like the demon car. They did nothing with the fucking demon car. And like, so the end of the movie, the girl figures out her biological mom, her adopted mom, and the mandrake were all in the band, and they made the theme song of the movie. And it was like, and that's what, and the girl becomes obsessed with the song. And then eventually, for some fucking reason, like a year passes, and like for some reason she basically becomes like the queen of the house. She starts bossing everyone around and like just being shitty. And it's like, no one has learned anything from this movie. It's like, me and my girlfriend thought like the moral of the movie was just gonna be like, hey, it's not good to be a bossy piece of shit. No, nothing. Also, I forgot to mention, the 12 witches from the beginning of the movie that the biological mom said she had to run away from, no mention of them. It's like mentioned once, and it's like, it still doesn't explain who the fuck they are, because they're never seen. It's like nothing. It was the biggest piece of shit waste of time I have ever made. The only I guess it's not an absolute waste of time, because now I have a fucking video, but god fucking damn, it was awful. It just went nowhere. If I would have to give it a rating, I would give it a cool 4 out of 10. Anyway, that was this episode of Herman Talks. I hope you like the gameplay in the background of me sucking at Enter the Gungeon. If you like more, if you guys want more of that, leave it in the description. If you want me to stop making videos, leave that in the comments, not the description. Dislikes still work. I still see that shit, so, use the dislike button. That's all for today's episode. Goodbye.